Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike. Today is, I believe, July the 30th. It's 11 a.m. Central European Time, 10 a.m. in the UK. And for those of you up this early on a Sunday morning, I salute you. I am here with coffee. Let's leave it at that. Today, we're going to start by looking at Barbie. Yep. You heard me right. We're going to look at Barbie, then we're going to look at some news. Maybe we're going to see the crypto wallet from X soon. We're going to have some news from the general crypto world. We're going to have a look at Gucci. And then, for the weekend, yesterday and today, we have got the meme quiz. So if you don't know anything about meme coins, I suggest you brush up in the next 15 or 20 minutes. For those of you that are new, we stream the news until about 11:45 and then we do the quiz for about 20 minutes where we ask you 8 or 9 crypto related questions just to kind of either educate you or give you free crypto depending on your level of knowledge. In addition to that, every 2,000 likes that we get on the stream on Binance, we give away crypto boxes. For those of you on YouTube, I see we have Fake Tech is in today, good morning, and Lewis. Good morning, Lewis. Nice to see you here. Hopefully, we can educate you in the ways of crypto this morning. So as you can see on our Binance feed, we stream nearly every day at 11 o'clock. Sometimes we change the times around, but it's pretty much every day. As of tomorrow, we will have streamed for 2 consecutive months without a break. The plan is to try and maybe get to the end of August and then switch the times and switch the days of the show. But for now, we're going to stick to trying to do it every single day. As well as being on Binance, we are, of course, on YouTube. We have just ticked up to 1.24k subscribers. We make videos on all sorts. We've actually dropped 2 really good videos. The last 2 videos we've done Unibot. We covered that project when it was at about $70. It's now upwards of about $140. And WorldCoin, if you don't like CBDCs and you don't like having governments control you, I suggest watching the WorldCoin and WEF video that we put out a few days ago. We normally make 4 or 5 videos a week, but during the summer months when it's so hot, we tend to just live stream. So make sure you give us a follow on Binance and make sure you give us a follow on YouTube. We will give out more information today about VCC, which is the VIP Crypto Club, especially for those of you that are on YouTube that don't know about this. The VIP Crypto Club is only open to 1,000 people for OGs, and that's it. Once we've got 1,000 people, it will be closed forever and a day. We will leave all the details of that after we've done the news. So before we get onto it, let me say hello to people in chat. Except today on Binance it's decided not to work. Bate, congratulations, welcome to the club. Ocean345, we drop boxes as we go through the show. And Brain Freebox, hello to you. And User26, Coconut, right back at you, whatever that might mean. Let's move on. So why have I picked Barbie as the theme for today's show? Well, some of you might think it's anything to do with the film. It isn't. The reason I've picked Barbie is because it's yet another signal that crypto is starting to enter the mainstream. If you live in the UK, you will know from the various TV adverts over the last couple of months, especially a farmer trying to sell his wares on the side of the road, he only accepts crypto. In this new woke remake of Barbie, Barbie says that Bitcoin talk exudes Ken energy. Very nice. I don't know what Ken energy is. You'll have to forgive me on that one. So, Margot Robbie, who plays the lead role in the new Barbie movie, has caused a stir with the crypto community after stating that talking about Bitcoin reflects similar traits to Barbie's companion Ken. In the last 24 hours, the crypto community on Twitter, including Michael Saylor and Layla Highburn, showed a mixed response to the statement about Bitcoin. She made an interview with Fandango on June 22nd. Bitcoin is Big Ken energy. Lovely, we're not going to be playing that clip. Along with Saylor declaring that Bitcoin is in fact Bitken energy, several other prominent figures in the crypto industry shared their thoughts on Robbie's comment. Leah Thompson, better known to her 225,000 Twitter followers as Girl Gone Crypto, stated she is so bullish after hearing Robbie talk about Bitcoin. I wouldn't go that far, love. It's not that bullish. It's an Australian actress who knows nothing about crypto bringing it up in an interview. So let's not go that far. And Leah Hayburn always tries. Leah Hayburn would argue in an empty room, so I wouldn't listen to that comment either. What I would say is that anybody who mentions Bitcoin in the mainstream media is doing nothing but drive adoption. We saw this with Robert Kennedy Jr. He was interviewed, I believe, on Wednesday, and he mentioned that he had bought 2 Bitcoin for each of his grandchildren or children. He bought 14 Bitcoin for them. So it doesn't really matter who is speaking about Bitcoin or crypto, and it doesn't really matter what they're saying. What matters is that it's now starting to appear in mainstream media. This happened 20 more years than I can remember ago, when people were using the internet, and I was going to set up my first internet business, and somebody said to me, the internet will never go anywhere. And the same things 30 years later, it wasn't 20 years ago, it was 30 years later, the same people are saying the same thing about crypto. It's never going to go anywhere, it's scams. It isn't. All we need is to educate people. The problem is that people don't understand it. And it's our jobs to explain to them what cryptocurrency is about. So, fair play to Barbie girl, or whatever she's called. Didn't she play that little crazy girl in the Joker as well? So Margot Robbie, congratulations for saying Big Ken energy. I believe there is another term that involves the D word that I'm not going to mention on here, so hopefully she's using it in the same breath. Okay, let's move on to something a little bit more serious. So, as most of you are aware, Twitter is no more. The bird is dead. Or should we say the bird has been let out of the bag, and we are now on to X. And one of the things which Elon Musk wants to do with X is copy WeChat. WeChat is a massive Chinese all-in-one app. So the app deals with payments, communication, collaboration, everything you want to do you can do on this app. And that's what Elon Musk, Uncle Elon Musk, wants to do with X. He wants to turn it into, I believe he said this week, he wants to make it the biggest app in the world, which I'm not going to bet against him, put it that way. We saw what Zuckerberg tried to do with Threads. Threads gained 100 million users in the space of a week and then lost 50 million users in the space of a week, because it doesn't have any functionality and it doesn't work very well. So Elon Musk, I think, has a few years lead now on any competition. I mean, we can't see Facebook. Facebook could have done this 3 or 4 years ago. They didn't. They were too arrogant. They didn't do it on Instagram, which they own. They could have done it with WhatsApp. They haven't. So Mark Zuckerberg, in my opinion, has never invented anything. He stole the code for Facebook and he bought everything else. So he's a fraud. Elon Musk, I'm not saying he's a lot better than Mark Zuckerberg, but at least he's trying to make changes, whether it be through SpaceX, whether it be through Tesla, or whether it be through trying to create this all-in-one app for Twitter. One thing to bear in mind is there's an awful lot of people around the world who do not have access to a bank account. And that's mainly because of the way the banking system works. If you have a crypto wallet on your phone, we say this all the time on the channel, if somebody has a mobile phone, they can download a crypto wallet. The second they have that crypto wallet, they can accept payment for their services, whether that be working for a day, whether that be selling fruit and vegetables on the side of a road. They suddenly become part of society when they have a mobile phone and they have a crypto wallet. What I think Elon Musk is trying to do is tap into that market, because there are hundreds of millions of people that don't have bank accounts because the banks are sewn up so tight that they don't want all of these people that can't put $10,000 a year through them. So Elon Musk is making steps in the right direction as far as I can see, especially with ad revenue, which he started to make payments through, I believe it was in I think June's advertising revenue was paid in July. So if you're a huge influencer on Twitter, you now receive a percentage of the advertising revenue, which I think is a fantastic move. Now I'm just going to restart my Binance app because I cannot see anything. I've not seen anything since about 11 o'clock, and we've been live for 11 minutes and I can't see a sausage. Unlike Margot Robbie. Right, let's go to me. Live. There we go. We are back in. So if you are in chat and you have been saying hello, please say hello again, because I can't see anything and now it's booted up. Right, so we're going to get through this article and then I'm going to drop my first crypto box because we're at 3,500 likes. I have probably ranted on about what this article contains anyway, but let's have a look. The X community responded positively to the tweet. The tweet was... Where was the tweet? I didn't see the tweet. Crypto Guerrilla said it would be incredible if ex-CEO Elon Musk could begin with Dogecoin. I didn't think Elon Musk was the CEO anymore. I thought he'd stood down and he had put the young lady in charge of X, but I could be wrong. People do think it's going to be Dogecoin. However, IXLens, another user on the platform, responded stating that for the time being, it might be more realistic to receive payments in web money. So X finally introduced its ad revenue sharing program, which we know about. The move is a significant step in the commitment to supporting individuals in earning a direct livelihood on the platform. So we mentioned this. So creators with a minimum of 15 million impressions in the last 3 months with at least 500 followers and the blue subscription mark will be eligible for payouts. Now I have seen a few of these dotted around. My recommendation on a crypto wallet would be MetaMask. MetaMask. MetaMask would be the best wallet to get. If you are an absolute beginner and you do not know anything about crypto, I would strongly advise that you do not use your own non-custodial wallet because you'll lose your crypto. My advice would be to use Binance or Crypto.com or Coinbase to store your crypto. Once you get your MetaMask wallet, you get a 12-phrase key that has to be written down somewhere safe, not on an electronic device. Put it in an envelope, hide it in a book. If you lose that and you lose your wallet, your crypto is gone forever. So, according to Cointelegraph report, Stripe launched a native fiat-to-crypto on-ramp service aimed at improving the crypto purchasing process for customers in the United States. Should Musk's platform introduce crypto payments, the on-ramp service could prove beneficial. So, I'm not going to go through any more of this. The good news is that slowly but surely, crypto is being adopted in the mainstream by more and more people. Now, there needs to be two things that happen here. Number one, we need more adoption. And number two, we need crypto and the apps that people use to stop looking like a dog's dinner. And what I mean by that is, when the internet first started, websites were terrible. There was no real user interface. They were impossible to find things. It was a mess. And then slowly but surely, we developed the internet to be, touch sensitive and easy to use and big buttons everywhere. And crypto at the minute is moving that way. It just needs to move a little bit faster. If somebody wants to buy something and it's on the Cardano chain and they have Solana on the Solana chain, the user does not care what currency they have on their wallet. They want to buy that item on Cardano. And what the wallet should do is say to you, do you wish to switch Solana for Cardano at this rate to make this purchase? Yes or no? The same way that if you go to a cash machine to take out dollars, it says it is $1.20 to the pound. Do you accept this? Yes or no? That's all that has to happen. We're not at that stage yet because these wallets and the system is so new that we're just making it work, let alone progress. But there will be wallets that come out that do this, and there will be, in the next few years, something like X that people will use as their crypto wallet. Maybe X will give people their own unique ID. Maybe your Twitter handle, for example, will become your wallet address. So that way, when you say to somebody, iced tea, Mike, wait, I want to take my popcorn. I'm not ranting that much today. This is quite reasonable for me. I'm not getting aerated. I'm not getting extreme. I'm just being enthusiastic today. But at least I'm seeing chats. So the point of the matter is that you want to get to the stage where you're not giving people 30 character codes for your wallet. Very similar to how a website works. A website is just a name that sits in front of an IP address. It's very difficult to go around and say, there's my IP address. It's a lot easier to say x.com, for example. Maybe X is going to give everybody their own crypto wallet address. That would be what that's what I would do. I would say, right, my address is at jibcryptonews or x.com/jibcryptonews. That's my wallet address. And then you'll be able to send Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, whatever it is, to that address, rather than some elongated character that if you miss a code off the end or a character off the end, the money's gone forever. So that's what I would do. Right, let me move on before I run out of time. I did say I was going to drop a box, didn't I? Yeah, a hot dog, that's right. I was talking about a hot dog when I was talking about that Australian actress. I believe she's very good at her job. I haven't watched her in many things. I saw her in The Wolf of Wall Street, but I don't really remember. I just remember a whining voice in the background. Okay, let me drop a box. So for those of you watching on YouTube that have no idea what I'm talking about, I give away crypto boxes for so many likes. So if you hit 2, 4, 6, 8,000 likes, people on Binance get a crypto box with some crypto in it. And that's what I do. Comment to win. And unfortunately, you also can't see the chat on YouTube. And the chat normally involves people posting pictures of dogs, foxes, lizards, the usual thing. Right. I wish this app, this Binance app, was a little more intuitive. There we go. It'll be there in a second. Okay, done. So we've started with Barbie, and now currently we're in prison. We've come a long way since the start of this show. UK court slaps crypto scammers with a 6-year prison sentence, and that is great. The UK court has handed down sentences to 2 crypto fraudsters who were found guilty of luring potential investors with attractive promises of high returns. Ross J and Michael Freckleton have been sentenced to 6 years and 3 months and 6 years and 6 months respectively by the Southwark Crown Court. In a statement by the City of London Police, the duo proactively approached potential investors with an enticing proposal, asking how would you like to invest in a cryptocurrency called Telecoin. Under the facade of a company called DigiX, their operations involved reaching out to potential investors via cold calling. We're not going to read any more of that. The point has been made. They've been caught and they have gone to prison. The one thing I said on the show yesterday is, if anybody you know, family member, friend, work colleague, person you play sports with, if any of them come to you and say that they have any kind of scheme or project or anything to invest in that will make you money, walk away. Do not invest in anything your mate in the pub tells you is a good idea. Because although they may not be wanting to harm you, and they're not probably the end point for this scam, they've bought into the scam. Don't do it. Secondly, don't tell anybody that you own crypto. That's another massive point. There was a chap that we spoke about on Thursday, I think it was Thursday or Friday. He was dismembered in Argentina. He was a crypto billionaire, he was dismembered, and he was put in a pink suitcase and left by the side of a river. So don't tell anybody about your crypto, and don't listen to anybody about any kind of project that's going to make you 6,000% return. And also, another important thing is anything I say on here is my opinion. So don't take my word as gospel either. Don't take anybody on the internet's word for gospel, because some people have different agendas than others. So just be very careful out there. Gift you, I've just dropped a box. Good morning, Rowan. Remember, if you have any questions, I think Lewis asked me a question on YouTube on the crypto wallet. So if anybody has any questions, drop it into chat. Thank you, Gagan Limbu. Just remember, you wouldn't go and tell anybody how much money you had in your bank account. You wouldn't tell everybody how much gold you've got in your house. So why should you tell people how many Bitcoin and Ethereum you hold? Don't do it. Walk away, and don't ever discuss it with anybody, because it might appear to be magical crypto money, but it is in fact real money that can be drawn down to a bank account and then spent. So just keep it to yourself. And if anybody asks your advice, 2 things you should do. Tell them to follow Crypto Warehouse. Shameless plug number 1. Tell them to follow Crypto Warehouse on Binance. Shameless plug number 2. Now, actually, very quickly, if we go back over here, this WorldCoin project, which started last week, I made a very negative video about it, and thankfully a lot of countries, including the UK and France, have followed suit. Kenya, luckily, has come out and done the same thing. Thank you, Nick Nack. The Binance quiz that we do will be starting at 11:45, so that's in about 20 minutes time. We always have the news for about 45 minutes, and then after the news we do the quiz, which is about 20 minutes or so. We've got some meme coin related questions today. I will have different questions for tomorrow, but for now it's meme coins. So if you don't know anything about meme coins, brush up. If you know a couple of names of meme coins, I can pretty much guarantee they will be in the in the quiz. So if you know Dogecoin and Shiba and things like that, they're going to be in the quiz because they're the biggest meme coins. But there are some questions in there which are a little bit trickier. Thank you for telling people to like the live stream, Franzito. It's greatly appreciated. Alpha Whale, please help for my education and food. We get an awful lot of those kind of comments in the chat. Anybody that posts a link or anything like that, unless it's me, don't click it. It could take you to a site that tries to drain your crypto wallet. It could take you anywhere. Heather Hire, you are most welcome. Right, let's get cracking. Remember, like I said, any questions, let me know. I really need some more coffee. So, the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner has called on Kenyans to exercise vigilance as they allow their biometrics to be captured by WorldCoin. For those of you that don't know anything about this, because it did only really come out Monday, I think it launched. In this picture, you'll see this silver-looking orb. That is called the orb. There are 1,500 of them in the world. They scan your iris. They collect all of the data in your iris, and it produces a digital ID, which is given to you along with 25 WorldCoin, which about now I think is about $60 worth of cryptocurrency. I made a video explaining why this is an absolutely terrible idea and we do not want this adopted. And in a nutshell, if you have a digital ID, which is an exact copy of your iris, so it's irrefutable evidence of who you are, if you have this and it's enforced by governments, and CBDCs, which is a central bank digital currency, is also enforced by a government, they have complete control over exactly who you are, what you do, and how you spend your money. The next step in this, I don't know what you would call it. I'm not going to call it a great reset or a great plan. I'm not going off on a tinfoil hat tirade. But the next step in this is a universal income. And a universal income, economically, does not work. You cannot just create money out of nothing and give it to people, because eventually, over time, the inflation will just inflate a currency out of existence. But the World Economic Forum and WorldCoin are both working together on something that involves this digital ID and a universal income. So I haven't been a fan of it. The tokenomics, by the way, as far as I can see, the tokenomics are good. But as a coin, I'll never recommend this coin to anybody. So at its nerve centre is a device identified as an orb, which enables one to scan their eyeballs to prove their humanness. So rather than ban WorldCoin outright, they've told Kenyans to understand how it works before going ahead with it. On suspicion that WorldCoin could be processing sensitive personal data, the agency stressed the need to demonstrate to the audience proper safeguards as per the laws on data protection. So what they're doing is they're going into all of these countries, scanning people's personal details and sending it to a centralized location. The point of crypto is to decentralize as much of what we do as possible, to stop there being chokeholds and centralized stores of information. Remember Facebook, we will never be hacked. They got hacked. Instagram, we will never be hacked. We got hacked. The National Health Service in the UK will never get hacked. They got hacked. Anybody who says they're not going to get hacked is going to get hacked. It's just going to happen. It's a matter of time. If you have 500 million iris scans in a centralized location, it's going to get hacked either by a human infiltrator, somebody that goes to work there, or by a remote hacker from maybe North Korea or China or Russia, wherever it might be. It's a terrible idea, and one I hope absolutely fails. I hope we look back in 5 or 10 years' time and say, do you remember that world coin that took all of your personal information and gave you $50? I hope it's one of those where it just disappears. We shall see. So, Meta. I've had to mention this. I'm not a fan of this either. Alpha Whale, I know in your instance it is a pay ID. What I'm saying is that we get a lot of those kind of comments in chat. It's not good to come into streams and start typing messages like that. Let me update the menu. We're doing well for time. I haven't had too many rants today, and I think it may be time for another box. Don't forget, if we get to the end of the news, I will do a quick overview of the VIP Crypto Club before we start the quiz. Okay, the box is going to drop for a couple of minutes. There we go. Right. The house? Am I still here? I am still here. And my microphone appears to be working, so have you muted the stream? So Meta, there was a call, I believe, last week. Facebook made plenty of cash last month, but also I think they've so far spent in the region of 21 or 22 billion on this project. So Meta's mobile version of Horizon Worlds, its VR metaverse social platform, is reportedly nearing its launch. The company has been working on a mobile version of the platform, which is currently only available on Quest VR devices. However, Vishal Shah, the Metaverse VP, stated that the initial version felt more like a VR game on a mobile rather than a native experience. As a result, it was not released. The only news I've got about this is the fact that Meta's own staff do not want to actively use Horizon Worlds. If the staff don't like it, then there's pretty much a good chance that we're not going to like it either. So, Horizon Worlds has not reached significant success for Meta so far, with less than 200,000 users reported in October. In contrast, Threads gained more than 100 million users within days of launch, and then proceeded to lose 50 million users in the following days. You forgot to put that in the article. While this comparison is not directly comparable, it highlights the contrast between the two platforms. Nonetheless, a mobile version of Horizon Worlds could potentially enhance Meta's competition with platforms like Fortnite and Roblox. Not a chance. Which offers creators the ability to build social games and experiences. It's worth noting that while Meta is moving towards a mobile version, Roblox is exploring the VR space, having recently launched an open beta on Quest headsets. I'm not a fan of the metaverse, but I can see its uses for sporting events, conferences, musical events, anything where there's a large volume of people. Yes, I understand it. Am I a fan of going shopping in the metaverse and using it for what they want to make money out of? Absolutely not. I see it as a complete waste of time. Meta, however, my issue with Meta is that they want to control everything. Very similar to Apple and the App Store, where they control everything on there. What Meta wants to do is control everything on the social platform, and then take a 30% cut of everything that goes through their platform. So this isn't a decentralized metaverse that you can walk around and buy your own town. This is a corporate controlled metaverse. And for that reason, I want it to fail. Had Zuckerberg gone down a different route and partnered with Sandbox and partnered with Decentraland to create a decentralized metaverse for the benefit of themselves and everybody else, I would be applauding him. However, he isn't that kind of person. He's very narrow-minded, he's very short-sighted, and all he sees is dollar signs. And this, I hope, fails miserably. The same way that I don't want Apple or Google or Amazon to control anything to do with crypto. They can have their own apps, they can have their own versions of reality, whatever you want to call it, but they should never control anything in crypto. That's not the point of crypto. The point of crypto is to have decentralized platforms, decentralized apps that you can use outside of any political influence. Let's leave it at that. So I hope it fails, and I hope it gets beaten to a pulp by Elon Musk in an amphitheatre in Rome. I'm not reading out your name, but it's a great name. Thank you for the comment. Okay, so we've got a few minutes left before the quiz. We're on to the last article, which is to do with Gucci. Again, as well as not being a huge fan of the metaverse, I am not a huge fan of NFTs. For anybody that's new to crypto and listening to this, NFTs go to zero 99 times out of 100 unless they have real world utility or online utility. So for example, a season ticket to a sporting team, or a concert ticket, or a travel ticket. And in the online space, maybe you can hold an NFT to have access to Apple TV, go into a coffee shop with a specific NFT and it gives you a specific flavour drink. All of them make sense. What doesn't make sense to me is buying a digital handbag for $2,000 that doesn't actually have any other value other than it's an actual pixel of a handbag and it's made by Gucci. So there's no point in it. They're not digital collectibles like everybody's making out because there's so many of them. I don't know what the count is on NFTs, but we must be talking about hundreds of millions of NFTs by now. Most of them are a waste of time. If you want to buy an NFT, fine. Don't break the bank doing it and realise that the second you buy it, you're going to lose the majority of your money that you put into it. You have to be very knowledgeable or you have to be very lucky to make any money in NFTs. Gucci material NFT holders can redeem tokens for luxury items. So, holders of the Gucci material NFTs can now exchange their tokens for a bifold wallet or a Gucci 10KTF co-branded duffel bag. The Kering-owned brand has launched a redeem facility on partner platform 10KTF shop, allowing Gucci Vault material NFT. Cannot think of a catchier name than that. A GVM NFT to claim their rewards. One GVM NFT can be redeemed for the wallet, while 3 tokens are required to redeem for the duffel bag. Compared to the Gucci e-commerce site, the bag seems to offer a better deal for Gucci fans and collectors. A similar wallet on the site costs $460, while the bag retails for $1,790. The material NFT is being sold for 0.22 ETH, approximately $412, giving the bag an additional money can't buy rarity value. Luxury brands have taken different approaches to their Web3 fidelity programs. Louis Vuitton's VIA program offers limited edition items such as Bitcoin Orange, Speedy 40 bag by Pharrell Williams. So my issue again with NFTs, especially by some of these guys, is that you spend $8,000 to own this NFT, and this NFT gives you access to spend more money with them. That's kind of how I read it. So if you are incredibly rich, you buy one of these NFTs as a kind of show off value, you know, show it to your mates in the pub. Look at me, I've got my $8,000 virtual bag that can't carry anything but virtual bananas and virtual potatoes. I have one of these, look at me, how cool am I? Not a fan. There's better places to put your money than in these kind of NFTs. No matter how much money you've got, this is the Emperor's New Clothes type of thing, where rarity is connected to the price and there's no underlying actual worth to any of these things. Because believe you me, if Gucci thought they could sell 1 million of these things at this price, they'd do it. The reason they limit the number of NFTs that they launch is because they don't want to not sell out. They want to sell out. So they sell 1,000, they sell 2,000, they sell 4,444 of these tokens, because that's how many they think they can sell. So I'm not a fan. I'd rather buy $8,000 worth of Ethereum or Bitcoin than any of these. So where are we? 11:41. I do have BTC, and I'm not going to be sending you my BTC, but thank you for the message. So we're on to the quiz, but we are a few minutes early. So what I'm going to do is, for the last few minutes, I'm going to explain what this is. We have a website called Crypto Streamers Live. It is our website. Lewis mentions it's not plastic. Indeed. We don't want anything made out of plastic anymore. Make it out of bamboo or something. So we've got the VIP Crypto Club, which is an exclusive club. I'm going to drop the link into the chat. Let me hit refresh. We'll know where we are. We've got 3 minutes to get through this. There we go. Right, so if I go in here and I drop the link in here, in fact, what I will do, because I am so whatever it's called, multitaskable, I'm actually going to give the link to the people on YouTube as well. How about that? Right, let's turn the sound off there. Okay. So, how do I type? There we go. Okay, so VIP Crypto Club, I'm not going to spend too long talking about it. It is free to join. For the first 1,000 people that join, it will be free forever. We will have 1,000 OGs and that is it. At the minute, you can join directly through the form, or if you have any questions at all, you can do one of two things. You can ask them in chat, or you can join our Telegram group. Come on, there we go. You can join our Telegram group and ask any questions that you have. Once we hit 1,000 members, we will have no more OGs. That will be it. Final line in the sand. If people leave and we get down to 700 or 800 OGs, that is all they will ever be. Only 700, 600, whatever the amount will be. We will have two other types of membership. We will have Platinum and Standard. The Platinum will have to pay and the Standard won't. But OGs will never have to pay, and we will weight all of the prizes that we give away. We will weight them so the OGs have a 500% bigger chance of winning than anybody else. Now, I don't think I can get to Telegram and show you, but we are coming up on 30,000 followers on Binance. So we're going to be giving away 3 prizes next week in our Telegram group. So if you want to take part, you have to join our Telegram group and you have to enter the competition when we put it live. So I think that is pretty much it for that. So Knick-Knack and Rora and Naeem and all of you other chaps, Chis Peter, for example, make sure to go to Telegram and sign up. The same for any of you guys that are over on YouTube. Lewis, make sure you sign up to the VCC. Make sure you join our Telegram group. The Telegram group is not me spamming you with affiliate offers every day. It's a group. Currently, I think there's about 70 odd people in there. Once we get to 200, we will be closing the applications for VIP Crypto Club. We will then run for about a month or so by giving prizes away to the first 200 people. So you really need to sign up. Banks will be destroyed and Bitcoin will be stronger and mighty. Well, we don't want the banks to be destroyed. We want the banks to be put in their place. We want the banks to go back to being what banks used to be 200 years ago, which is somewhere where you deposit your money. And what banks are nowadays is they take your money, they have zero reserves, they lend your money out, and when they lose your money, they turn around to you and say, I'm sorry we've lost your money, but the government will give you your money back. That's where we are with banks. Banks can't go bust anymore. They're not allowed to. So governments bail them out, which gives the banks higher and higher risk profiles to go and do what they want. Anyway, let me start the quiz. And for anybody on YouTube, you can enter the quiz, but you will not win the crypto. So this is the meme quiz we did yesterday. There are about 8 or 9 questions. Some of them are simple, some of them not so simple. They are all to do with meme coins. And the questions will change tomorrow. Crypto Demigod, I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you've signed up. Anybody that's in here that hasn't been in here for a while and misses out when we close it at 200, they'll of course be given access because they were here from the start, so they're always going to be accepted in. Now let me just explain how the quiz works. I'm going to ask you a simple question. You answer the question with a one-word answer in the box. You put it in lowercase. You don't give it a capital letter or any of that malarkey, and if you get it right, you win crypto, which gets sent to your wallet. It takes 30-45 minutes for the money to arrive. The amount that you win is random. It's nothing to do with me. I put an amount in and then Binance decides who is going to get sniped by the RNG monkey, and it's normally Sehar, but I don't think he's here today. So one of you might win less than 1 sheep, which is a travesty, but trust me, it's not me. Right. And also you have to bear with me, I have to type each of these in manually. And if you get the question wrong, or you're scared of typing in the wrong answer, don't worry about it. No one's going to laugh at you. The only people that get laughed at are the regulars that put in ridiculous answers. So we're not going to laugh at you if you get the question wrong. So the first question is, I want you to tell me what meme actually means. Does it mean imitation or does it mean memory? So into the chat, whichever platform you're on, you need to type imitation or memory. So what does meme mean? That's the question. Morning, Sehar. I knew you'd come and save the day. Peep 1, there's no app for VCC, you just have to fill out the form. After this question or later on, we'll post the link. Did the question appear? My screen's not showing me anything. Ah, there we go. There we go. So far, there's 19 correct answers to this. Indonesia is not the right answer. It's either imitation or memory. 30 correct answers. There's an awful lot of lag on my app, so I'm not 100% sure how many people just got that right. Franjafat got sniped by the RNG monkey. Tariq is here. He won. Ice-T is here. He's copied and pasted the right answer. Adil, congratulations. Jimmy, nice to see you back. Make sure you sign up for the VCC, Jimmy. Mimi Love, congratulations. Petrolhead is here. Snack, Sehan nearly got sniped. Addy Logout got sniped. Congratulations. The answer was, of course, imitation. Now, the next question, for those of you that know even just the rudimentary details about crypto, should get this right. The question is very simple. What is the largest cap meme coin? So by largest cap, which is the most valuable meme coin in the world? And I want the 4-letter answer. All you have to do is think about what's the biggest, most famous meme coin in the world. I'm going to paste that in now. You should see the question any second. As soon as you see the question, answer away. What is the largest cap meme coin? And I only want the 4-letter answer. Just once on a Sunday, it would be great if this could work. Lewis, you are correct. Imitation is what meme coin works. Now, can you tell me what the biggest meme coin is? Lots of you getting this right, but also lots of you getting this wrong. I don't understand how there can be so much lag on this app on a Sunday morning when there's nobody here. I think I'm not seeing anybody typing in chat. It's telling me that 20 people got that right, but Petrolhead can't be the last person to get that right. Adil got sniped. CryptoBox won, congratulations. Tariq, Joel, congratulations. Nadeem, Seha, well done. Salt Spirit, well done. 46 correct answers. It's updated now. The correct answer is, of course, Dogecoin, or Doge was the answer I was looking for. For those of you who got it wrong, I'll very quickly show you. Doge is the 7th largest cryptocurrency in the world, except it isn't. It's the 5th. Because USDC and USDT, for me, are not cryptocurrencies, they are stable coins. So Dogecoin is the 5th largest in the world, and then you have to come all the way down to 14 to see Shiba Inu. A lot of people were typing Shiba Inu, but Dogecoin is in fact twice the size of SHIB. Now, let's move on. 46 is decent. Abelina, we will be asking more questions as we go along. So you've only missed, I think, 2 questions. Let me ask the next one. Right, now, this is a little bit trickier. And this is to do with a coin called Pepe. And it's based on the very popular meme. And all you need to do is tell me, is Pepe a frog or a toad? Is Pepe a frog or a toad? All you have to do is type frog or toad, and you have won. Fake Tech, thank you for giving Lewis a clue. It was, of course, Doge, Lewis. Now the question I've just asked, is Pepe a frog or a toad? You're a cultured man, I'm expecting you to know this. I've not even had one whole cup of coffee today. I need to speak to my union about this. Sehar, they are the same questions as yesterday, but they will not be the same questions tomorrow. Believe it or not, it's quite tricky. It's quite tricky to think of 8 questions that people will get right from a large range of knowledge. You know I love this stuff, so exciting. I'm glad. The answer is frog, by the way, and lots of people have got that right. I can't tell you who got that right. The box has disappeared off my screen. My son asked me the same question yesterday. Well, there you go. Maybe I'm your son. Do you know where he is right now? Because it could be me. Hello, Binance user F9. I have to restart the channel every time you ask a question. Yeah, the app is flaky, to say the least. Whenever I try and do anything with the stream on the app, it just completely logs me out of the app. I have to come back in again. So, and you could also thank your son, Demigod, for helping you get the question right. So I think Lewis, who is answering the questions in YouTube, I think Lewis is going to Google to get the answers because he's taking forever and a day to answer the questions. So I think we have a cheater on YouTube. Right, next question. Okay, where are we? Again, you'll only know this one, I think. You'll only know this one if you know it. And what I mean by that is, it's not one you can really guess. The question is very simple. Is SNEC on Cardano or Ethereum? So SNEC coin. Do you buy SNEC on the Cardano blockchain or the Solana blockchain? Oh no, sorry, on the Cardano blockchain or the Ethereum blockchain? There we go. Now, we've got 47 seconds, 46 seconds left on the question. If Lewis doesn't answer within the 39 seconds that are left, he's disqualified from the quiz. Lots of correct answers, I see. Actually, not that many. I can see lots of correct answers, but it's not adding them up. I'm hoping more people got that right. It's not showing me everybody who got that question right. It's only showing me 12. Joel, Ice-T, Mimi Love, Aruki, Abelina, Tariq got it right. Peep, Missiak, Mose, Marlene, Snack, Shab, Bira Hamed, correct. Sehar, Callum Shirt, welcome back. Bruh, seriously. Petrolhead, Crypto Demigod, that's more than 12. How many is that? 57 correct answers. That's more like it. Okay. Next question. I think this is actually my favourite question of them all, because even if a few of you go and have a look at this, it's pretty cool what they've done. It's never gonna really take off, but it's really quite cool. So, and I have to type the question in quite short. I have to abbreviate a lot of this question because it's quite long. So, Floki is a cryptocurrency project that has its own metaverse. Now, all I want you to do is tell me what the name of their metaverse is. Is it called Valhalla or is it called Hades? That's your question. The Flocky metaverse, is it called Valhalla or is it called Hades? Lewis has played a blinder there. He's thrown in a false answer to make it look like he hasn't looked them up. It's really kicking off on YouTube. I'm supposed to be sleeping, but I'm enjoying this way too much. Listen, my job is to be the person that you have on in the background while you're doing whatever it is in the house, and you're just listening to me talk about crypto. That's where we want to get to on this channel. So it is. In addition, if you want me to, I am more than happy to record some ASMR recordings so I can talk and send you all to sleep. I could do that. I could read you all a crypto bedtime story. So I could. We're all going on a Bitcoin hunt. How does that sound? I like the idea of that. I think that's got legs. 40 correct answers. The metaverse is indeed called Valhalla. If you look at the Floki token itself, it's a cute little animal with a Viking helmet on. So of course it's going to be called Valhalla. 45 of you got that right, including Bruh Seriously, Cabin Rana, Wojak, Zach, Ice-T, Supring, Marlene, congratulations, Eagle, Crypto Demigod, so many, there's too many to read out. I'll have to say, did anybody get sniped? If you're wondering what I'm talking about, we have an RNG monkey. So RNG stands for Random Number Generator, and I think it's what Binance uses to give you your prizes. Well, the RNG monkey gives people less than one. So